Or do you want to do that?
Yes, I would like to, Your
Okay,
Honor.
and you can, we don't have our court-appointed attorney on yet, but if you want to wait and talk to MIDC, you can, or you can go ahead and take the plea.
I will take the plea for driving without a chauffeur's license.
Yeah, it's actually allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. It's not the chauffeur, so it is not reported to your driving record, okay?
Okay,
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
yes, Your Honor.
And you're gonna take this plea and we're gonna dismiss the other charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm gonna assess the $345 that I just discussed with you. Can you pay that within 30 days?
I can.
I'm gonna make a notation to pay within 30 days. You can pay it here at the court. You can mail it in, or you can go online and pay it online, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, you're all set. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. You too.
Mr. Lawrence, are you here on Hackney?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning to you.
People versus Devin Hackney. On behalf of the people,
William Lawrence, P70481. Good morning, Judge.
good morning. And Mr. Gagnon on behalf of Mr. Hackney.
Yes, Ben Gonick on behalf of Mr. Hackney. My bar number is P43716.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher, also on behalf of Mr. Hackney. Mr. Hackney, can you please unmute yourself and state your name for the judge?
Devin Daniel Hackney.
And this matter set for PCC today. What's the status of discovery?
Judge, I sent over the majority of the discovery yesterday, but there's still a couple of things that are lacking. Number one is there are some police reports that I don't have in a format yet to send over. I think that should be remedied maybe even as soon as today, but certainly very soon. And then the other is the post-mortem report is in, but the toxicology is not yet in. Mr. Gonick has indicated that he would need the toxicology report in order to have the preliminary examination.
So what do you think the time frame is on the toxicology?
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there are a host of discovery issues. We were provided with the.
Well, I first want to know about toxicology, then you can make your list. I want to know about this first.
Sure, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Mr. Lawrence?
Judge, the best answer I can give the court right now would be that I would anticipate having it within a couple of weeks based on the normal time period in which we get the toxicology report. This is a very recent homicide. So I guess that's my answer at this time.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to give you another PCC date, what kind of timeline I'm looking at. Mr. Gonick, what are the other issues?
Your Honor, we were retained to represent Mr. Hackney after his arrest on 4/25 or 26. We requested discovery on April 27th. Mr. Lawrence indicated he would provide it to us the next day. We received an evidence.com download yesterday. The discovery that we were provided is woefully short of what's normal.
I want to know what you think that you didn't get.
Okay, fair.
Save the grandstanding. I don't care.
Okay.
I just want to know what you think you didn't get.
Okay, very well. We didn't get the written witness statements. We didn't get.
But stop. I don't want you to give me a litany. I want to deal with one at a time. Mr. Lawrence, the written witness statements.
I don't believe there are written witness statements, Your Honor, but I'll check on that.
There you have. And if they don't have it, they can't give it to you. And if it doesn't exist, they can't use it at an exam. Next.
Judge, going back to the written witness statements, we were given videos. I watched 3 hours of videos last night and watched witnesses write out witness statements and sign them.
Okay, then you can raise those at exam. If they say they don't have them, they can't produce them. He will check. If they have them, they will give them to you. Next.
Okay. Any crime scene reports? They had a forensic person there. There was a brief mention in the report. Usually there's a report indicating everything that was seized and taken into evidence.
Mr. Lawrence?
Judge, I believe that's part of the police statements that I've just told the court about that I have not sent over yet, but I've written that down.
Okay.
Okay, next.
There are video witness statements. We did receive one video witness statement of one witness. I know that there's another witness that gave a written statement at the scene. We don't know whether or not that there's a video statement of the other witness. So there should be two video witness statements. We received one of, I believe his name is Nick, the next door neighbor.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yeah, Nick is the witness statement that we have. I believe Mr. Gonick agrees with that. If there's an additional video witness statement of a second witness that was there, that I'll look at that.
What else, Mr. Gannett?
Any forensic reports, like cell phone forensic reports that were done?
Mr. Lawrence?
Yeah, we don't have those at this time, Judge. I know that we have Mr. Hackney, the defendant's phone, but we have not been able to access it because of a passcode, but we're efforting that.
And then finally, Your Honor, the search warrants and search warrant affidavits issued in this matter. In reviewing the video, I heard the officers at the scene saying we're preparing search warrants right now for, I couldn't catch all of it, but I did hear that there were no search warrants or search warrant affidavits presented to us.
Mr. Lawrence?
Judge, that is correct. I have the search warrant affidavits, but again, that's part of like the 47 pages of police reports that have not been sent over yet.
Okay.
And the reason, Judge, is because it was faxed to us.
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get out whatever his concerns are so that he can raise them and you can make sure you have notes on addressing them. What else, Mr. Gannett?
Judge, that's just it. And we would ask if the court could enter an order that we submit for discovery. That way it's memorialized in the court file as well.
Mr. Lawrence, any objections?
No objection.
You can send it over. Now let's talk about a new date. How much time, what kind of time frame are you looking at? 4 weeks, 6 weeks? What do you think?
Judge, we'll be ready for exam once we get the discovery that we requested within a week. Once we receive the discovery, we'll be ready in a week.
Well, do you want me to just set it then?
For an exam or for a PCC?
For an exam? I can set it for an exam. How many witnesses do you think you're gonna have, Mr. Lawrence?
3.
The toxicology is the only thing I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I would agree, Judge. I mean, my suggestion would be to set it for another PCC 4 weeks from now, where we can acknowledge that the discovery is complete, the toxicology is in, and then, set it for an exam shortly thereafter.
Why don't I do this? Why don't I set it out 6 weeks just in case? And if there's an issue in the meantime, I'll set it on June the 16th at 9 o'clock. And that's back in front of me. And then if in the meantime, if you guys have any discovery issues, reach out, I'll get you back on. If in the meantime, everything's, Mr. Gonick, you get everything and you're ready to set an exam date, same thing, reach out and then I'll get you guys on and we'll set an exam date then. So that's easier for me to be able to do it that way than trying to put you on one of the other judges' dockets and you know, so that once you get it, we can set it. Fair enough?
Oh, sure, that's great.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so for the moment, I'm going to adjourn it to June the 16th at 9 a.m. with the understanding that when all of the discovery, Mr. Gonick be in contact with Mr. Lawrence, when all of the discovery is ready, just reach out to us and we'll get you on a Zoom right then, and then we'll set it early, or earlier than the 6 weeks. We'll set an exam date. Okay.
That's fine, and we'll submit a discovery order this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks. And then if the toxicology takes longer, I'll see you on the 16th and hopefully you'll be ready then.
Judge, I think Ms. Belcher wanted to address an issue as well.
Yep, go ahead, Ms. Belcher.
I want address an issue that I've been trying to work out with Mr. Lawrence. I was hopeful that maybe, since I haven't gotten an exact response from him, that we could get it worked out today. My client's personal property is living at the scene of the incident. All of his personal affects are there. His vehicles are there. I need to get him there to get his belongings or a family member there. If Mr. Lawrence could please provide a date. My client needs those items. They're essential to his everyday life. He's also missing his wallet, his keys, and other property that was on his persons when he was arrested.
Good. Judge, and I reached out to Detective Frog at the OIC. She is not in possession of the personal items in terms of the wallet or the keys. My guess is that because I think he might have been held at the Wayne County Jail downtown at some point in time during this process, that they're in possession of it. But in any event, we're following up on that. As far as the personal property that exists at the house, I'll speak with Detective Froggatt. I've already done that a couple times to try to see if, we as they as law enforcement, we as the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office can assist in trying to remedy this personal property issue.
Okay,
I guess my only concern is, Judge, is that, he's always going to speak with the detective and getting back to me. It's been over a week since I brought this to his attention, and all of my client's personal belongings are there.
and now you've brought it to his attention in front of me. And that you have an avenue that if in the next week or so, you can reach out if it hasn't been resolved, okay? And I can get you guys back on. All right? That's
Judge,
it for today.
Is that a PCC that's set for June 16th? Or
Yes, it is.
Okay,
And then if you get on before, we'll set it for an exam.
understood.
All right? All right. You're all set for today. Anything else for today? Ms. Belcher, Ms. Scanic, Mr. Lawrence?
No, thank you for your time.
All right, you're all set. Thanks.
Thank you.
Miss DeMott Grady.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. On Mr. Palmer. I
Yes.
have Miss Thomas here on Mr. Palmer's case. My understanding is that you've already spoken to her.
I have, Your Honor.
And Miss Belcher's here also on that. Miss Gillis,
Yes,
we were in receipt of the report for the competency. Has everybody had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
And is there a stipulation for it?
Yes, Your Honor. We would stipulate to the findings.
And yes,
Miss-
Your Honor.
Okay.
Same.
Ms. Gillis, is my understanding that the prosecutor's office, is the prosecutor's office going to proceed with a civil commitment on these?
Judge,
I don't have the report, but I'm assuming, has he been found competent or,
He's been found incompetent, yes.
Judge,
okay. And this is the first time he's been found incompetent?
They do not believe, the report says that it's not likely that he'll attain competence within the time under section 1034.
Okay, so what I have to do is adjourn it out a few weeks. I'm gonna send it to, there's a guy over in juvenile court that takes care of all these, and he decides whether we're gonna do a civil commitment or if we're gonna ask for the 15 months or whatever. So if you just give me like 2 weeks, then I'll come back and have an answer.
Well, it annoys me, Ms. Gillis, because I raised this with you on what the process was when this file came back, and you said that it had to be set. So we set it for today. And I thought that you were going to do something before now. So you're telling me it's got to stay on the docket? I don't understand that. We specifically brought this file to you and said, this looks like it's going to be a civil commitment. And you said that you were going to do something. And so now today you're saying you haven't even seen the file.
No, I haven't done it. I thought maybe you're talking about the other one that we have up today. Sorry.
Well, I'm not, Mr. Montgomery, I'm not going to make you guys reappear. Ms. Gillis, if there's a problem, then they can reset it. I'm going to have Heather set it for a review 2 weeks out internally. Is that fair, Ms. DeMott Grady? Is that okay with you?
yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I guess I would like to know, I need to know in terms of advising my client and his grandmother, who's his legal guardian, Ms. Thomas, as to whether they actually are proceeding with civil
Well, and
commitment.
that's why I'm saying I'm going to have Heather,
Wait a minute. I'm mixing this case up with another. Ms. Demont Grady, Mr. Hammer told me this morning or in an email last night.
Yeah.
He just wants verification of the group home, and then if he's fine with that, then he's gonna dismiss it. I'm sorry, I thought it was a different case because I saw someone wrote the wrong attorney name and I got mixed up.
So Mike Carter used to have this case, and Your Honor, yesterday, at the end of the day, I did contact James Hammer, who's in the civil commitment unit, who's the first time I spoke with him. He, at that point, and I've been asking what documentation can I provide? And I know that Mike Carter, back in the summer, did provide documentation of all of Mr. Palmer's treatment. So I'm in the process of getting that back to them again.
So we just need the group home verification, and I think that would be good to go. So just put it over
Okay.
2 weeks and then we'll.
I'm gonna just set it for a review with Heather, though. I'm not gonna put it on the docket for 2 weeks. Mr. Blair, if you're going to smoke, please black your screen. You're in a courtroom, okay? So please, you're muted, but please black out your screen. You're muted, Mr. Blair. There. Ms. Demont Grady, is that okay with you if I just have Heather make a phone call in 2 weeks, check up with Ms. Gillis, and then if it's dismissed, I'll dismiss it?
Perfect. Yes, that works.
Heather, you got that?
Hello?
All right, we're good. Hold on just a second, sir. Anything else on Mr. Palmer?
No, nothing from defense.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. You're all set.
Have a good day, Judge.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
Mr. Duncan, what are you here on?
Judge, I've got Dallas Larimore.
And are you expecting Mr. Larimore?
Yeah, I just talked to him a little bit ago. I haven't checked him. He's usually here, so.
Let's see. Hang on one second. Let me
uh,
pull the file. And do we have Mr. Larimore on? Oh, yep, he's up. He's here.
All right. Judge, I was gonna do a letter to the gun board. I ran into some roadblocks with that, so that's not gonna work. So I'm asking for a live exam.
We could do it. Miss Gillis, you got it? You're on this, right?
Yep.
Mr. Duncan, I could
Yeah.
do it early as next week at 12:15.
What day is that, Judge?
Next week at 12:15 is a Wednesday, the
Oh, that's
12th.
right. I should know that, huh, by now.
Yep.
Did you write the gun board?
No, I ran into some issues, Jane, and I'll let you know when I talk with you. Judge, I have an evidentiary hearing at 11 in Washtenaw County.
12:45?
Well, I've got back to back. It's in Monroe. It's not Washtenaw at 11, and then another one starts at 1:30. Can we just do it like the following week at noon? or
No,
something?
I'm not exams then, so that doesn't
Okay.
work.
All right,
I guess I have to go to June the 16th at noon then.
and that's fine, Judge. That's not a problem.
Do you understand, Mr. Larimore? It's going to be live on June the 16th
Yes,
at noon.
Hello,
Okay,
Dallas. Yes, Judge. Thank you, and have a good morning.
thanks, you too.
Thanks, Jane.
Miss Simona, what case are you here
Morning,
on?
Judge. I'm here on Ahmed Jackson.
What time is it set at? Oh, I see it. Yeah, is that in custody?
I believe he was in custody last. Judge Oakley reduced his bond. I'm guessing he's still, I don't know. His attorney
Trying
is
to
Ms.
pull the file.
Robinson.
Hang on. I got it.
Thank you, Judge.
I have the file. We're waiting on Brandy Robinson.
Oh, she's not on yet? Okay,
I don't see her.
no problem. I'm here, Judge. Whenever she connects, I'll be
Yep.
ready.
Mr. Flake, Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. Ms. Gillis, on Mr. Flake, is there an offer? Mr. Nunley, are you listening? Because I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Flake.
What time's that at?
It's set at 8:45.
Flake. Oh, got it. Great. Can't even find the file, although it's checked off that it's here, so. No, there's no offer. Not at this point.
Well, Mr. Nunley, I'm going to have you go in a breakout room with Mr. Flake and talk to him, and then I may just adjourn it 1 week for the OIC to subpoena the victim to appear if it's not negotiable, okay?
559.
Mr. Nunley, do you hear me?
I don't know what case. I don't know. Yes, Heather.
Mr. Nunley,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you hear me?
I did not. I'm sorry. I was wrapping something up at the Grosse Pointe Park Court, but it is now wrapped. And I'm all yours.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Flake, which is 8:45, the aggravated assault. Ms. Gillis indicates that there's no offer. I had said that you could talk to him. I may just adjourn it for 1 week, OIC to subpoena the victim to appear if that's an interesting thing for you.
Yep.
But why don't you talk to him, okay?
Sounds good.
Mr. Flake, go ahead and hit join.
Okay.
Attorney, can't see the full last name. Tyrone, is it Bickard?
Yes, Your Honor.
What case are you on?
I'm here for 3 cases.
You're here on Mr. Blair, who I deleted after I told him to quit smoking. I got him back.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, have a conversation with him that's inappropriate.
Understood. I will, Your Honor. And I have Mr. Chapman and Mr. Rorich, which is I believe Mr. Rorich is at 9:45.
Okay, are you expecting all of them?
I am.
Okay, that's fair. Hang
I
on just
know,
a second.
For 2 of them, I know we don't have discovery yet, and I'm
Okay.
with
Chapman.
NDS.
Well, you know what? I have, I think I have Mr. Blair back. Have you spoken to Mr. Blair?
I have not, Your Honor. So if the court wants to put us in the breakout room, that'd be great.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Mr. Blair? Let's assign you to breakout room number 2. Mr. Blair, if you could hit join, your attorney will meet you in the breakout room. Miss Norwood, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry, it was on mute.
No, you're fine. Hang on just a second. What time is your case, Miss Norwood?
9:15.
9:15. Miss Gillis, on Miss Norwood's case, is there an offer?
Oh, hold on.
She owes the money on the 2 close. She owes $294. So it's just on the no insurance.
Do you have insurance now, Ms. Norwood?
Yes.
I'll give her impeding.
There's a clearance. If you want to accept the impeding ticket, it would be $245 with the clearance on that case, if you're interested in that, Miss Norwood.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you owe us still, hang on one second. You owe us on the other civil infraction, it looks like 294. So the total on the two files is 539. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, there's no way you could throw out the driving too closely.
That case is 2 years old. I can't do anything with that. That's been defaulted for 2 years. Sorry about that.
So in order to reinstate my license, I have to pay the
Well, it's
five.
$539, but I can give you a payment plan if you want. And you can pay the $90 and pay your clearances first and then make the payments after that. Do you want to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you do $100 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna make that notation, may pay FACs immediately. And I have a phone number for you of 586-525-2075.
No, ma'am. 313
Yep,
946 6431.
and an email of Candace Norwood99@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then we will send this. You can make the payments online, you can mail them in, or you can come to the court, okay?
Okay, can you tell me again, how much is it that I paid to reinstate my license now?
You gotta pay $90 to reinstate your license, and then you can make $100 a month payment plan, okay?
So the $90 is with the clearance fee?
The $90 are the two clearance fees. It's 45 and 45.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Good morning, Ms. Robinson. How are you?
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good. On Ahmed Jackson.
Yes.
Is he the gentleman? Can you see the KCF hearings #2? Is that him?
No, he should be at Division 1.
Okay. Well, I don't have Division 1 yet. And I can't figure out, gentlemen, in the KCF hearings, can you, I know you can hear us. I just got a note from Heather, the jail will be on when they can.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your last name?
Okay, Williams.
Mr. Williams. Mr. Kearney's on here. Let me grab the file, and the prosecutor is Brookins. Do I have that prosecutor? Yes, I do. Perfect. Look how well that worked out. All right, on People versus Anthony Williams. Ms. Brookins?
Natalie Brookins appearing on behalf of the people, P76349. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Mr. Kearney?
Blaze Kearney from the Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, P83960, on behalf of Mr. Williams, who's appearing via Zoom.
Yeah, and where is he at?
Ken Ross.
Okay. Because I can't tell by the identifier. I wasn't sure. What's the discovery status on this case?
Discovery has been provided, Judge. We need an exam date.
How many witnesses?
1.
May the 24th at 10:30?
I have a quick inquiry before we set this.
Sure.
Does the prosecution intend on introducing any of the 404B evidence that has been disclosed in discovery?
Not at exam, no.
Not the preliminary exam. Okay. That's going to affect my scheduling, Judge. So 1 moment.
No, I gotcha.
Judge, we have not yet covered whether or not Mr. Kearney and his client would prefer a live exam or a Zoom exam.
Well, you may think we haven't covered it. You don't know Mr. Kearney like I do then, apparently. Mr. Kearney, am I wrong? You want to do it by Zoom?
Well, I don't want to do it by Zoom.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Mr. Williams, no. I think Mr. Williams wants his part to be done by Zoom while I'm in person.
That's fair. We can arrange that. Heather, did you make that notation? My imaginary friend can take care of that for us.
I can do it, Judge, if it is in the afternoon.
On the 24th at 1:30?
24th in the afternoon wouldn't work for me. It would have to be in the morning.
You're not already here on the 24th with me, Mr. Kearney? I thought. Hang on. Apparently not. I don't have you on the 24th. I thought I did. What about the 25th at 11:30?
25th is open.
That works for the people.
All right, 11:30. So, and that is going to be, so we're gonna set a live exam on May 25th at 11:30. Defendant to appear by Zoom.
And is that going to be Your Honor or someone else?
That's me. Everybody good with that? Do you understand, Mr. Williams? You're gonna appear from where you're at, but everybody else will be live, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. All right, and we're all set for today. Anything else?
No, Judge, I have one other matter.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much, Judge.
you're all set, Ms. Brookins. Thank you. Ms. Robinson, we're still waiting on the jail. Hopefully Heather made a note that they're gonna try to jump on ASAP. Ms. Fortier, what case are you on?
I have Chapman, Judge.
Okay, I have the attorney. I'm gonna remove, hang on one second.